Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and joining me on the podcast today is my boss and mentor, Jim Eckhardt.
Boss for sure. I don't know. You do more of the mentoring for me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Jim, tell us what you do here.
So I am head of digital video here at TMZ. I oversee the editors that primarily put videos up on the website and as well as our social channels. And then I am honored to also be the manager of our field producers, which includes Charlie Cotton.
That's right. You are my manager. That's
Yes.
right. And I must add, for the people just listening, you got like quite a nice thin mustache there.
Thank you. I've been trying. It's been months in the works.
It's looking good.
Yeah, I'm trying to look like you.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for joining us. Got a few good things to talk about today. The Chrisleys are officially out from behind bars. We'll talk about this this crazy true crime thing that happened in New York. It's crypto related, but I don't want that to sort of spoil it for people. Like, a lot of people ain't there for crypto. This is amazing true crime about someone who stole like bank passwords and tortured a guy to get him.
It's wild.
And finally, we'll talk about Hailey Bieber. She is rich, and I guess Justin is lucky to have a sugar mama around.
After our recent documentary about him, I think Justin's sitting pretty happy right now.
Totally,
Yeah.
he is. We'll remind you we're live on YouTube. So if you're watching, feel free to leave any comments about the stories or about me and Jim's mustache, and we'll get to them at the end of the show. To begin with, Todd Chrisley. He's out. Julie, she is too. Obviously, Trump pardoned them in part or in whole because Savannah Chrisley was walking around everywhere, speaking at the convention, at the Republican convention, wearing the MAGA cap. What are your feelings about the Chrisleys having just got out?
I mean, honestly, if you're on Trump's good side, take advantage of it. If you have an opportunity to play that card and get yourself out of prison, you play it and you take advantage of it.
I agree. I don't begrudge him that. And we got a video of Todd in the car leaving the prison. Should we play it now?
What are you trying to get me to do?
Huh?
What are you trying to get me to do?
Fill that muscle.
Oh, yeah, fail the muscle. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard.
Todd's jacked.
Jacked. Just wait.
What else has he got there in the car? He's just come from Ralph's or somewhere.
It looks like he's got his first drink out of prison there.
He's got those Milano cookies.
Ooh.
Do you ever have them? They have them here at work.
Yeah, they do.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're delicious to have after lunch.
And you got some of those like granola bars. Wow, living large.
I guess that's your first go-to. What is your first go-to meal when you get out of prison?
Good question. I'd probably drive through Chick-fil-A or something.
Yeah, I was thinking Cane's chicken.
Cane's.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
Yeah.
like fried chicken.
that would
doesn't
be
it?
my first go-to
Right.
meal.
So he's out. Julie got out. I think she got out a little after him. But same day. And they were supposed to spend a large part of their lives behind bars. Todd was sentenced to 12 years. Julie got 7. But obviously they got out much, much sooner than that. And thanks to their love of Trump, now they're kind of beholden to Trump.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a I owe you kind of situation now where Trump's going to need to do some more reality TV for them or something like that. But
Oh,
when the president pardons you, you got to expect there's an I owe you on the other side.
yeah, because the Chrisleys, it had just been announced that their reality show is coming back, or they're getting like a new sort of thing. And it was reported that Todd and Julie were going to be part of the show, but from behind bars, like with phone calls and that sort of
Okay.
stuff. Now, obviously, I mean, cameras rolling, maybe even on a White House visit, I believe. Like, I
Yeah.
think they'll visit the White House.
Oh, I
and
imagine that's coming very soon.
cameras rolling the whole time in the Oval Office.
Yeah, I can imagine that Todd and Julie are going to be heading to the Oval Office and giving their praise and thanks to President Trump.
Right. And, NBA Youngboy got out too. Yeezy, Ye or Kanye, he helped get Larry Hoover
Yeah,
freed.
that was a big one. He's been working on that for years. I mean, they had that concert him and Drake did for Larry Hoover like 2-3 years ago. So
True. I
yeah.
forgot about that.
So this has been something that's been in the works, at least for Kanye, for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for like pardon is fine. It's whatever. The president always pardons people he or she he likes.
Yeah.
And so I get it, but also it's just crazy that it's just like it's so gratuitous almost. It's like he's not even pretending that there's a reason that say the Chrisleys deserve like that. It was unfair justice. They provably committed crimes. Like
Yeah.
it's right there on the documents.
Yep.
But because the daughter wears the MAGA hat and whatever, you go free.
He's just giving the family some love, I guess. But yeah, what they did, and obviously being convicted, it's like where's the reason? What is the good reason behind letting them out, giving them that pardon?
He doesn't even pretend to make up a reason. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like in the past, I think presidents have done not as obvious, but similar stuff, you know, where they get someone who helped them out, whatever. But you got to pretend that it's for something else.
Yeah.
Trump's just like, well, whatever, get my friends out.
What are they going to do for this country now that they're out? What's the benefit aside from good reality television? Maybe that's it.
That's
Maybe he
it.
was a big fan of the show and he just wanted to get him out so they could get him back on camera.
Well, he's the reality TV icon. So,
Yeah.
but speaking of reality TV, where's Joe Exotic, man? Free
I
that man.
I don't know what Donald Trump has against Joe Exotic tonight, because everything lines up for that man to get pardoned by the president, and he's just not doing it. Maybe he's a big Tiger guy, and we just don't know about that.
True, he's supporting the Tigers.
Yeah.
Because not only is he not free, he deported his husband.
Ooh.
So it's like it's going the other way.
Yeah, that's not good for Joe.
I don't know. You thinking maybe a little homophobia at play, or what could it be? What could it be?
I'm not going to point that finger, but
Who knows? All right, on to our next story. This one's a dense one. It involves crypto, but don't let that deter you. There's new video that we've seen of a guy escaping a Manhattan apartment. His name is Michael Carturan, and he was allegedly held in like a basement by these two guys, John Waltz and William Duplessis. And they were holding him here to try to get his like bank passwords, essentially.
straight out of a movie. This is straight out of a movie. This man was held against his will. It sounds like he was tortured.
Yeah. Electric wires to shock him, pointing a gun at his head, hanging him over a banister. Yeah, he sounds terrible, right?
Yeah,
He's terrible.
And it's like you want to think of crypto and that get rich quick scheme, and these guys took it a little too far, and instead of investing, they just decided to kidnap.
Well, I will add another wrinkle to it that I think makes it even more like a movie. There's conjecture that, we don't know right now what the truth is. Obviously, it's just happened.
Mm.
From the side of the suspects, they're saying we were framed.
Ooh.
And they're saying basically they work in the crypto privacy sector, where they're talking about like how do you keep your information and your identity sometimes private, which is a big thing in crypto. So these guys who care so much about privacy, they left all so much evidence.
From what we have read or reported, there was quite the paper trail that these
Quite
guys,
the paper trail, and so these guys, their job is privacy, and so suddenly they've messed it up. And then that guy was caught. You saw that guy with the bathrobe being taken out by cops.
Yep.
If you had a guy living with you, if you had a guy kidnapped for 3 weeks and he just escaped and ran down the street, wouldn't you change out of your bathrobe?
You'd want to be in your best arrest fit.
You'd want to be in your best arrest fit.
Yeah. You want to
or
be
running away.
because cameras are going to be rolling. Someone's going to capture that moment.
So the bathrobe thing, it's kind of a little bit too. You're just trying to make it look bad. So I just think that this movie hasn't been finished written yet.
Oh no.
And there's going to be some twists in the tail. potentially.
When somebody comes running out on the street, approaching a cop in a bathrobe, looking like he is completely disheveled and looks like he had just been kidnapped, it's the perfect storyline.
It is.
Movie. Yeah,
it is. All right, on to our final story. Hailey Bieber is rich. She just sold her makeup line for $1 billion. $1 billion, which is crazy.
money.
It's Bieber, just of the Justin variety, only sold his catalog, what was it, a year ago, maybe longer?
Yeah.
For a couple $100 million.
Yeah. And
So
she sold this makeup company for way beyond what he sold.
isn't that crazy? So now we know where the power dynamic lies in that household right now.
Oh, he's got himself a nice sugar mama right now.
He does.
He does.
It's so interesting. So she sold her company called Rode to Elf,
Big makeup brand.
a big makeup brand.
Yes.
And it's just staggering. And I have such a respect for her and admiration for her now that I knew she was in makeup, but I don't think I gave her much sort of credit because a lot of people are in makeup, but selling it for $1 billion, like.
I mean, Kylie has done the same thing. I know Selena Gomez has her makeup brand. If you are a celebrity female right now, I think getting into the makeup biz is the right move to do.
Or wine, or a lot of guys are doing liquor.
Yeah, that's very
Celebrities
true.
are just doing all these products. In fact, segue, did you see what Sydney Sweeney
Ooh,
is selling?
I did. I might be a buyer.
Bathwater. Her
Yes.
used bathwater.
Yeah.
She's selling now in bars of soap. So she's partnered with some company, and the soap will have all other nice smelling things, but also bathwater that Sydney Sweeney has bathed in. I think before they start selling this thing, we got to know how dirty she was before she hopped in the bath. What did she just been doing?
Was she rolling in the mud before she hopped in the tub?
Yes. What did she be doing previously? Hopefully, just some active stuff.
Yeah.
You want to play a little basketball
Yeah.
or whatever. Hopped in the bath. Did she pee in the bath?
Ooh.
Relevant.
Would that make it more?
Yes.
Would
Of course.
A little bit more urine would cause it to
Yes.
spike in prices.
Skyrockets.
Yeah.
And then you wash yourself with the soap
Yeah.
with Sydney's.
You get that faint scent of
Oh.
Sydney pee.
That'll be good. So good on you, Sydney. That's an amazing idea. All right, let's read out some of your comments now.
Yeah, I heard this is the fun part of the show.
This can be fun. I'm stoned for reals says all the gay bars will recognize him. Yeah, I mean, is he? I don't think he's out. He's not gay. He's married.
He's got a wife.
He's a married man, but there has been, I still think the bars will recognize him and like him. I think that's still a true statement.
I think he will be a hot commod if he hits the gay bars.
I think so. Nancy thinks it's gross. I just think there are people locked up for exactly the same crime.
Yeah, I will say, presidents, they get to rip pardons as they want. And I know Biden pardoned some people that the other side were like, what the heck is
True.
this? So obviously when Trump pardons some people are going to be like, what the heck is this? But if I'm a president, I'm going to pardon my boys, my friends.
That's true.
Unless they did something really, really bad. But you got to get the crew out of jail.
True. Get the crew out of jail. Melody says, I love the Christies. It's a happy day. Pamela S., I could think of people more deserving to be pardoned. Of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Teachers, doctors,
Yeah, I agree.
behind bars.
I agree.
Marcy P., no, it's just ridiculous they got out. It's not surprising with the circumstances surrounding it. Yeah, I'm not surprised in the slightest. I am surprised about the Joe Exotic thing.
When this came out into the newsroom, the overall feel and vibe was just like, all right, this makes sense.
Yeah,
This lines up for what's going on right now.
totally. I mean, she spoke at the convention, the daughter.
Yeah.
That was a duh. I'm surprised they didn't let him out already.
It took too long. Someone said.
I think that maybe they probably would have, Savannah would have been like, I need to call Trump to why aren't you letting him out? I know you're busy. This needs to be turned into a movie, says Eminem, about the crypto true crime. It does. First a Netflix documentary. No, actually, first a TMZ documentary.
Yes, TMZ is going to investigate.
TMZ, and we investigate. That's what we do. And then, maybe some sort of true crime Netflix.
Yeah, some Lifetime style thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Moonbeam says on the Hailey Bieber and Sydney Sweeney thing, it's the ultimate stalker gift to give someone a bar of Sydney Sweeney soap.
I kind of disagree. I think that since she's the one that's willing to put her own bathwater, that's just her giving a gift to the world.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be a stalker to enjoy Sydney Sweeney bathwater.
Just a pervert.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You may be right on
But
that
that's
one.
all right. If imagine someone giving you for Christmas or your birthday or something, some Sydney Sweeney used bathwater. That'd be the best.
Giving that to your dad on family Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Dad's
Yeah,
like, I'm out of here. I'm going home to shower.
I like that.
David says, good morning, Charlie, Cotton, and Jake.
Well, Jake's out in the field at LAX. He's your
True.
boy at LAX, but my name is Jim,
This
and
is
good
Jim.
morning.
This is Jim. I have another friend named Jake, but this is my boss, manager, mentor, and good friend, Jim.
Yes.
Moonbeam, my favorite Charlie. I love your voice.
I think we all love that voice.
Well, I mean, out of me, so we usually got two Charlies sitting here.
Yeah.
One with my voice and one with her voice. I mean, it's no contest, really, is it?
No, I'm not gonna try to pick sides here because
You're not even just saying the obvious
I
thing?
have to stay equal to both of you because I work so much with the other Charlie as well.
Oh, you think she's streaming live somewhere?
I don't want to upset her.
Okay. That's probably good play. Me neither. Charlie Neff's the best Charlie if you're listening. All right, Jim. That was good, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm more than happy to pop on and see what's going on in the news world with you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, because we've needed some ring-ins because Charlie Neff, who works in our news desk, is always off like with this Diddy stuff, like working really hard. So
Yeah.
I usually need someone else. A lot of people turn it down, so I appreciate it.
Right, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make everyone's life a little easier, and hopefully the fans were okay with me popping on.
I think so.
So I would love to come back, but we'll see what the fans say.
Okay, awesome. If you like Jim, comment. All right. Cheers, mate. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.